What is really good, people? We are back with yet another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. It is me, your host, Young Broke Boy, and we are having ourselves a clean OU battle today. Now, I know I've been using trash teams on purpose the last couple days, but this time I decided to use 5 good Pokemon and a Lucario, and my opponent is also using 5 good Pokemon and a Kommo-o. So we're gonna... Lucario and Kommo-o are not bad at all, but in OU they're not that great, so that's why I said that. Anyways, because I know somebody in the comments is gonna be like, dude, what are you talking about? Lucario, bro, I said Slurp, what was the Pokemon's name? Slurpuff. I said Slurpuff was trash, and some guy in the comments was like, Shofu, you gotta stop calling good Pokemon bad just because you don't like them. Just because you don't know how to use them doesn't mean they're bad, okay? Slurpuff is like a less good Azumarill, okay? So I was, if you don't shut up, man, damn it, man. Anyways, one day you people will understand what I say and what I mean when I say things, all right? So I let off with Tapu Koko. Terrible lead against Excadrill, literally only Excadrill. I looked at his team. Every Pokemon, basically, that he had got blown back by Tapu Koko, so I let off with Tapu Koko. But maybe that's precisely why I shouldn't have let off with Tapu Koko, because of course he's going to lead off with Excadrill if he knows that. Anyways, it seems that he also had a plan against Landorus as well, because his Excadrill has a Focus Sash, and it also has Toxic, which he actually missed the first time he used it, and then he hits the second time. So his plan was clearly to kind of, you know, screw over any Landers that lit against him. He was probably just wanting to set up his rocks and then go for Toxic and die. So it's probably like a suicide lead type thing. He just sets up rocks, poisons the Landers when it comes out, and then dies to Earthquake. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that. But now that that Excadrill is dead, Tapu Koko can pretty much have a field day with his team. That aside, I'm going to switch out and go to my Ferrothorn. Just because it's a Greninja. If he does have HP, oh my, bro, this part right here, I was in the call during this game, and he said, damn it, dude, I don't have anything for this Pokemon, man, damn. Now, I don't know if that influenced me to stay in here. It very well could have, because Joey used to do this kind of thing to me all the time. But either way, I was going to stay in just because I don't really care if he kills Ferrothorn. If he does, that's great. If he switches moves, I can see that he's clearly not choiced in any way. If he does kill me, I really don't need Ferrothorn. Looking at his team, Ferrothorn's not really going to do much anyways, except for get up rocks maybe. Anyways, now that his Greninja killed my Ferrothorn, I'm going to send out my Tapu Koko. I really thought this would kill. But he lives with like... Why does this always happen to me? That had to be a roll. There's no way that doesn't kill most of the time. There's no way that doesn't kill most of the time. That had to be a low roll. I refuse to believe he just straight out lives that. But luckily for me, even though he lived, he doesn't attack and kill me, which he very well could have, and he probably should have, considering Tapu Koko almost single-handedly destroys his team. But I'm still grateful. He decided to get up spikes. He decided spikes were a bigger priority than killing my Tapu Koko. I do have my Lando in the back, so I can defog at some point. He's actually going to go for the taunt, you know, just to make sure I don't set up rocks or Dragon Dance or anything like that. So I appreciate that as well. Thank you. Thank you for not attacking me. Thank you for taunting me and setting up spike. Well, it seems like his only 2 attacking moves were HP Fire and Ice Beam. Now that I look at it, because he had he had spikes and taunt, HP Fire and Ice Beam. That was his set. Okay, I didn't even realize that at first. Holy crap. Okay, well that's fine then. I'm gonna send out my Landorus now as he sends out his Hawlucha. He's most likely gonna Swords Dance here because he knows my Lando is coming out. That's fine. I'm fairly certain I can take an Acrobatics at +1. So I'm actually going to go for the defog now, just because I really need to get this stuff off the field, man. If I'm gonna be switching in and out like this. He's gonna go for the Acrobatics right now. That's fine. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I can live. His Stealth Rocker and his Spiker are both dead at this point, so I really don't have to worry about anything after this point at all. So that's great. He let his Pokemon die and then allowed me to defog them, which is why this is precisely why he should have gone for an attacking move on my Tapu Koko. He definitely should have Ice Beamed me or something. Very surprised that he didn't, because it's gonna hurt him more in the end, I believe, than him getting up his spikes, especially since I literally just defogged them right away. But anyways, he does take out my Lando. I have to figure out a way to take out this Halucha here. Pretty sure he's not gonna outspeed me just because I hit almost 600 speed with a Choice Scarf, since I am a jolly nature. Well, not jolly, I think I'm naive. But like I said, even if I didn't outspeed, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to take maybe one hit. I'm not quite sure. But I do go for the Volt Switch, and I'm actually going to send out my Tyranitar again. The goal here is to lure in his Kommo-o so that I can bring in my Clefable and hopefully do some kind of work. Like I said, he can't really handle Tapu Koko, so as long as I get rid of the Pokemon that Tapu Koko can't really kill in one hit, or maybe weaken them a little bit, I believe I can win with Tapu Koko alone. But anyways, he's gonna send out his Kommo-o like I wanted, and he's gonna go for the Flash Cannon. So that was a good play on his part. I didn't expect that. It's not stab or anything, so it doesn't do too much damage. I do live with over 50%, so I'll be able to soft boil this off. He does have that Magearna though, and I knew it would probably come in. I wasn't quite sure if it had Flash Cannon or not itself, but I am going to be able to take at least one hit from this thing. I am assuming he's gonna go for the Shift Gear, because if not, then it doesn't really matter what his set is. But he is gonna go for the Shift Gear like I thought. So this is pretty genius. I've never seen this, even though it makes perfect sense. I've seen Shift Gear Magearna, but I don't know if I'm deep enough into the metagame to have seen Shift Gear Weakness Policy Magearna, which this is, which is amazing because my Flamethrower really didn't do that much to him. But because he took the Flamethrower so well, he's also going to get the +2 in special attack and hit me with a boosted Thunderbolt, which almost kills me in one hit, but not quite. So I'm going to be able to get another Flamethrower off here, which is perfect because even after the Shift Gear, Scarf Koko still outspeeds us. The Scarf Koko is so fast, people. It is so fast. It's such a good Pokemon. But he's just going to kill me with another Thunderbolt here. No point in switching out. So I do have my Tyranitar left. I have my Tapu Koko left. I have my Lucario left. I'm going to go out to my Tapu Koko now. He has nothing to resist Volt Switch at all. And at this point, Volt Switch will definitely kill the Magearna, as well as do a decent chunk probably to anything else he wants to switch into, as well as allow me to bring in the appropriate Pokemon for the situation if he does want to switch out. So he stays in, which is the absolute correct move. I'll tell you what. And then I'm actually going to bring out my Lucario, hoping that his Tapu Koko comes in. I need to know what set that Tapu Koko is running. I don't know at the moment. If he has a Life Orb, Lucario will actually die in one hit to Thunderbolt. So I need to scout it out. I need to see what kind of set this Tapu Koko actually has. So I'm going to send out my Tyranitar. If he specs, I know that I'll take a ton of damage. If he's Life Orbed, I'll also take a ton of damage. But looking at how much damage I took, I know that Lucario can easily, well maybe not easily, but he definitely won't die to a Thunderbolt. So because I know that, I'm going to send out my Tapu Koko now. Hopefully he goes for another Thunderbolt. I'm thinking he's Scarfed like me maybe. I don't see any increase in damage via item. I don't see, you know, any leftovers, any Life Orb, anything like that. I don't know if he is Scarfed. I just know he doesn't have a Life Orb or Choice Specs at this point. So he's going to go for another Thunderbolt. I'm switching back and forth here because I want the terrain to disappear. I don't care if he kills my Tyranitar at this point. After this turn, the terrain will have definitely disappeared too, which is perfect. This is exactly why I was switching back and forth. But I also kind of had to switch back and forth just because I wanted Tyranitar to die and nobody else, which is why I took a hit with Tapu Koko. I switched out immediately from Lucario just to see what item he had, excuse me. So it actually worked out perfectly. I'm gonna go for my Z move here. I have Meteor Mash on this Lucario. So this Lucario is gonna have a very, very, very powerful Steel type Z move on it basically. I probably should have gone for Meteor Mash and then Extreme Speed, so that I could hit his Kommo-o with Meteor Mash, or sorry, his Kommo-o with the Z move, but I didn't want to risk anything. I didn't want to risk him killing me. I didn't want to risk him switching in his Kommo-o. I guess that would have been a dumb play if he did that. I probably should have gone for Meteor Mash, but I didn't want to risk missing. Now that's for damn sure. If I missed there, that would have been the game. So I just didn't want to risk anything. I didn't want to risk missing. I didn't want to risk not killing. potentially. So I'm gonna go for the close combat as he switches in his Kommo-o. I really thought that I played well this game just because I scouted for his item on his Tapu Koko, as well as the switches I did. The switches I did allowed my Tyranitar to die and for the terrain to disappear, and I still have my Tapu Koko alive in the back because he went for Thunderbolt again. And at this point, Tapu Koko is definitely my win condition. So I'm actually really lucky that he didn't Ice Beam me before, which is what I was talking about. He definitely should have killed my Tapu Koko when he had the chance to. But anyways, this part right here has been cut out, of course, because Pokemon likes to block people's videos when they include Kommo-o Z move or Ultra Necrozma Z move in their videos, even though those trailers have long been on YouTube from a while ago. I should easily be able to play this game and upload some footage of me using Kommo-o Z move. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So that part was cut out because of that. I'm sorry, but it was Kommo-o Z move. You don't really need to see that if I tell you that he did it. Anyways, he didn't kill me with Clangorous Soul Boy, so I was able to get off a little bit more damage with an extreme speed, which may have made all the difference because I'm gonna go for a Brave Bird right now and not die from it because I didn't do that much damage to him. But that is going to be the battle here. My Scarfed Tapu Koko is gonna outspeed the +1 Kommo-o and allow me to kill him with a Brave Bird. So that was a really good game. I won that battle by the skin of my teeth. But towards the end, everything was calculated. Everything was calculated. I knew that as long as he didn't crit me, or actually it didn't even matter if he crit me, honestly. I just knew that as long as I was able to do what I wanted to do, I was gonna win that battle. So it didn't really matter because he didn't kill my Tapu Koko. What are you doing, son? Anyways, good battle. Thank you guys for watching. Gonna be recording Reborn all day tomorrow because I'm going back home for Christmas. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye. Hit that like button.